next up is Lokyata. Did I say that right? Close enough?
Close enough.
Listen, you know, you get what you get. You got the skirt, at least, right? Trying to bring some, yeah, okay. Lokyata is an AI-powered credit decisioning platform that helps credit unions improve speed and accuracy of credit decisions and evaluates the creditworthiness of their borrowers. Pretty cool. Let's hear what Steve has to say. 5-minute presentation, 2-minute questions.
All right, thank you very much, and good afternoon. So many people are under financial stress and need help, and who better to help them than credit unions? Lokyata has a similar mission, and that is to make affordable credit available to more people. And we do that by digitizing and automating credit decisions, and we specialize in using alternative data to do that. So in today's demo, we're going to show you how credit unions can make affordable credit available to more people, how to improve member experience through lower rates and higher loan amounts, and how to scale up your portfolio without adding additional staff or additional risk. So looking up on the screen here at this member analysis, what we're trying to do is we're trying to find existing members who would benefit from a lift over their credit scores. So we all know that 1 or 2 late payments and you take a 100-point hit on your credit score. So looking at this population of 250,000 members, we find that 62,000 of them have a score less than 650. By doing an analysis of the member data, so we're doing extract and we're looking at transaction data, checking, savings, loan amounts, our loan history, and through that analysis we create these tiers and look for those borrowers whose financial behavior as demonstrated in their transactions would get a lift from Lokyata and would be eligible for a lower rate or a higher loan amount. So let's see how that works. Oh, and also, so it's about 36,000 of the population of 62,000. So basically what would happen is that would get put into a marketing program that would drive people to your website or to your mobile app. So we'll put in an application here and follow that through. Whoops. So what we have here is a decision automation flow. And the loan application comes into the decision automation flow, and this flow can connect to internal systems like core systems and databases, external systems like KYC, fraud prevention and detection, obviously the bureaus where we can get a bureau score, real-time transaction analysis where they can link external accounts so that we can analyze those and use those as part of the decision along with their member data. And we can calculate variables so that those variables can be used in the decisioning, wrap it all up in a scorecard, and make a decision. Now, as far as the transaction decisioning goes, we have a product that also does it one borrower at a time, and it's the same technology that we used when we did that batch operation, and this is the UI for that. So after a loan is decisioned, you go into this application list and open it up, and you can see the decision here on the left. So it's approved. The internal Lokyata score overall was 175. The loan amount requested was $5,000, and they were actually approved for $8,000, so they can get more with a 9% interest rate and a 12-month tenure. And their overall credit limit came out to $8,000 too, so they must not have an outstanding loan. All of that information then is available and stored so that you can see every decision that was made. So along the way, we have each time a rule was made, you can see the data that was used, as well as the step that decision was made in, all the way to the end, where we have the decision matrix. And then we also keep all of the data. So you have this for regulatory purposes, for auditing, whatever you need to do. And it can be downloaded into a CSV, or it can be accessed via API. And lastly, all of this information gets summarized in an analytics dashboard. So we're looking at trended KPIs, we're looking at summary KPIs, portfolio at risk, and what we're doing is we're measuring so that we can continually make improvements to the overall scoring operation and improve the performance of your portfolio over time. So, in closing, really, we're your partner in helping you serve your members better, to provide them with better options when they need money, and to help you grow your portfolio as well with lower risk. Thank you very much.
Steve, thank you. Would you help put this in context for us as to how it fits with our other systems? Right.
Yeah, sure. So in that initial slide that I showed, what we're doing is we're just getting a dump out of the core of member data. And we're using that to create this model and to create the segmentation so that it can be pushed out through a marketing system. So we don't require a core integration, but a light core integration, light integration with a marketing system, and then they're driven back to the website, light integration with the website for the web form. And our whole system is API based, so it's very simple to integrate. When the decision is made, we can produce loan amount, interest rate, term, and then just push that back to the system for funding.
Awesome, thank you.
Can you share with us how you would configure the rules into the platform, which in turn generate the score and credit decision?
Yeah, so I'd be happy to give people a really detailed answer if they come by us and see us at the booth, but it's fully self-service, so we don't have to do that. And so there's a couple of approaches, but one approach is, since you already have a working system, working underwriting system, is to program it exactly the way you do it today, run it, start to measure, and then start to make improvements based on the analytics that we provide. So that's certainly one way. But it's all fully self-service, and it's easy to make changes yourself.
Hey, Steve, how you doing?
Good.
Sorry, I forgot I was on a stage asking questions. Sorry about that. How long does it take to configure and go live for a new client? Like, what's the process, time frame?
So if it's just the platform on its own, it can be done in 3 or 4 weeks, even less, really. It kind of depends on what the strategy is and the strategy that we work out with the credit union. It takes about 3 weeks to do a data analysis of the core data to kind of build an initial model if we go that route too. So it kind of depends on what the goals of the credit union are.
Okay, great. Thank you very much. I appreciate your time.
Thank you.